As always, in the description box you can find a link to the free patterns. But if you want to understand how I make them, I'm also leaving a link to the Spanish version of this video because there I explain everything step by step. If you use the materials that I provide, leave a like on the video so the channel can keep on growing. Thank you. Also, remember that you may adjust the edges of the mask to make it fit to your own features because everyone is different and these ones are based on my own face. Let's start by taking our base material, EVA foam or foamy. I'm sure you can find it pretty much everywhere, it's super cheap, but make sure it is a 2mm thick piece and in color white because later the paint job will be easier in that way. We are going to start by tracing the silhouette of the mask using a pen or a pencil on the foam. Since we are using a really thin piece, then we can cut it out using just scissors or an X-Acto knife if you want. Now we need to take again the pattern and remove from it the teardrop shape of the eyes. It will be easy. We just have to place it again carefully on top of our foam mask to draw this shape using a pencil. So yeah, we will have to do the same with the other parts, just one by one, cutting them and tracing them onto the foam. By doing this, we will achieve like a nice guide that we can later use to paint the whole mask. Once we are done with all these lines, we will end up with something like this. Let's shape it. Our EVA foam is a thermoflexible material, so we need to heat it up first, and for that I'm going to use a hairdryer. This material holds the shape when it's completely cooled down, so it will work pretty well. Here you have me filming a test clip to try this out, but let me explain. We have to use a hairdryer and not a heat gun because we will have to place this on our face and I don't want anyone to get burned. Heat guns get crazy hot, while hair dryers are more than enough and completely safe. We need to heat up the foam until the edges of the material starts to lift a little bit. Then we just can place it on our face, but pressing gentle with the palms of the hands, not the fingers, because we don't want to leave fingerprints. At this stage the foam is only warm, not really hot, so it's okay. Well, I did the same with the original piece that is going to be painted, and as you can see, the lines that we drew earlier are going to be quite useful in a moment. Before doing that, we need to prime the EVA foam, and yeah, there are a lot of options, but I always recommend two easy ones. Vinyl latex or white glue and a brush, of course. Important! We are going to prime only the exterior of the mask. Only the exterior. Why? The thing is that we are going to place the other part against our skin and we don't want any allergic reactions to the latex or to the glue. And of course I don't want anyone getting intoxicated by inhaling like the fumes from the primer. So yeah, it's a hobby, but please, let's be careful. So, I will be using vinyl latex. And I'm going to apply a total of 4 coats, letting it dry completely between each layer of primer. Easy and done. Here we have it dry, so it is ready for the paint job. And for that I'm going to use acrylics. The gold one has a metallic effect which looks really cool to me. And well, as you can see, the rest is pretty easy and I cannot tell much about it. Just do it slowly, carefully, listening to good music, I don't know, just don't try to rush. Try using a flat brush to follow all the guidelines and it will be easier, but that's pretty much it. So here we have my mask. Of course you can give it more details, but I just prefer it simple like this. And yeah, I forgot to create the holes for the elastics, so I had to do it like in last minute with something sharp. but I recommend you to do it before painting and everything. And I only had this elastic at home, so it's the one that I'm going to use for now, but I recommend the small and round version of this. Just ask for help if you want to adjust it to your head, and put it under the wig so no one will be able to see the elastic. And that's it, we are done. And as always, I hope you like it, thank you for watching and see you on the next video. Ciao!